Coming up,
Gong Hei Fat Choi.
the walk star Eleanor Ho is back to ring in the Chinese New Year with a healthy dish using just a few ingredients in a wok. Plus, Coach Dan here has lots and lots and lots of fun fitness tools. We'll show you how to make the most of them and help you decide which one you may want to use when you work out. We'll share some gluten-free goodies at a local taco spot and go over some of the best proteins to help you lose weight. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie and I'm currently on family farms. And although it is that time of year that you can go pick your own strawberries and check out the farm, I'm actually here to go to one of my favorite gyms that you've seen before, and that is Kinetic Training with Dan Palacios. We're actually gonna go over some fun tools for fitness for the new year and show you how to use them and who they might be for. Plus, it's just such a great environment being out here in this beautiful weather with these beautiful animals on the farm. In fact, you want a snack? There you go. We all have to get our greens in, but let's go find Dan. Dan, it's so good to see you again. How's everything?
Been great, man. Happy New Year. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm excited. This place is so much fun. You've got gadgets all over the place. You got a gadget in your hand. You're wearing a gadget.
I always have gadgets. Even my shoes are gadgets.
Why is that important? Why do we need these gadgets?
Well, you don't need all this stuff to
Right.
get the job done. You really only need what you're built with. The tools just make it more effective and more fun.
So let's get into it. Do I need to put that on?
Sure do.
Let's do it.
Strap it up.
All right.
So it's just going to go around the lower back there. It's a double strap system, so you're going to want to undo the Velcro.
On both sides here?
Yes, sir. You can grab the underside of the belt.
Okay.
So you get some nice leverage on it. Get athletic. Take a big deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, strap left, strap right. Get it nice and tight to your comfort level. That's the most important thing here. All right, what kind of pressure can you handle there? Same thing. One more time. Expand that belly. Resist the belt. As it's pushing in, it's just creating that 360 degrees of pressure. It's elastic. It's not a weight belt and it's not a waist trainer. It's about teaching you how to stabilize your spine by using your diaphragm and the muscles that run all the way around your hips and spine.
Nice. Well, let's get to it. The Bosu ball is right here. Do you want to start there?
Yes, sir. So,
Perfect.
the Bosu ball. We talked a little bit about why it's called a Bosu ball, right?
So it actually stands for both sides utilized. We've got numbers on it, but why do we have the numbers there?
So the numbers are to give you some placement and to understand where to put your feet to feel certain angles so you feel certain muscles. So right now we're just going to go across the 3 line there. You'll see between the 2 and the 4. That's going to allow you to have that slight downward angle of your toes and upward angle of your hips. Immediately you can see I'm shaking just a little bit. And that's my neurological system, that's my central nervous system trying to just figure out where I am.
Yeah, where am I supposed to be?
Exactly. Now, we can make that harder by creating pressure into the ball, down and in from each foot. So I'm really pushing from these 2 points right here, creating a lot of pressure through my hips, feeling everything turning on. Now it's not just about my legs, it's also about my back, my glutes, my core. I'm pushing out against the breath belt and I'm gonna take a breath. You'll find that time under tension is really the key here. You wanna feel the muscles turn on. So go ahead and stand on top of that 3 line there. Toes just across
With my toes being there?
Yeah, just a little bit over the midline, right? You're gonna allow your toes to shift in that slightly forward position. Knees are gonna come out and just find that equilibrium point, right? Right away you feel the shaking, right?
As soon as you get there, your body's like, okay, what are we doing?
So now, as you take a breath in through your nose, there you go, create that pressure against the belt. Squeeze your shoulders back. Squeeze down and into the ball. Knees out, toes in. Take a breath, stand and squeeze your glutes as tight as you can get them. Take another breath, come back down. Take a breath in. Pressure as you breathe out. Lots of pressure at the bottom. Lots of pressure at the top as you move through the lift, which is a little bit counterintuitive to what you've probably learned before for squatting and deadlifting, right? And that's all we're trying to do is just give your body the best opportunity to access as much muscle as possible in as short a period of time as possible. To get the same effect, you'd have to load a bunch of weight on the barbell in order to feel that, right? So to take some of that pressure off of your torso in particular, we can add a band to it.
Okay.
Step off the ball real quick.
Sure.
Just gonna add a little bit of extra tension, okay? So all you're gonna do here is do exactly what you just did, but choke the band as you do it, okay?
Okay. So midline-ish here.
Line there. Same pressure with the feet. Choke the band, just like
Together
that.
both hands like this?
Exactly,
Okay.
yep. Choke it, wind it, shoulders back. And keep this band up against your diaphragm
Okay.
there. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Now come down. There you go. Breathe in. In 3, 2, you're gonna release the band. Boom. Right? Now step off. Now here's the really interesting effect that you get there. You know that game that you play when you push someone's hands down?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It feels like you're floating?
Yeah.
Same exact effect here. It's called post-activation potentiation.
I feel great. I feel like I got a lot of work in. And I think that's what a lot of people at home are looking for, is ways to work out, get it done quickly. They're happy to work hard most of the time, but maybe they don't want to spend an hour and I gotta wait between everything. I gotta do this and that. This is really effective, and it's fun. It's different.
Right.
Well, if you enjoyed that, then you must stick around and keep watching SoFlo Health. We'll be back with Dan, and we'll show you more toys and gadgets to keep you in shape this year. We also head over to Koyo Taco to celebrate National Gluten-Free Day. We even go over some of the most popular proteins and most effective proteins to help you lose weight. It's all right here when SoFlo Health returns.
Focusing on you from your team of experts at Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, South Florida's only National Cancer Institute designated cancer center.
Marilis Clavicia was devastated to learn her cervical cancer had come back.
I had a prognosis of 18 months.
She traveled to Sylvester to meet with Dr. Marilyn Wong, a gynecologic oncologist and lead researcher of an investigator-initiated clinical trial using a combination of targeted chemotherapy and immunotherapy.
She was fortunate to be able to come to South Florida from New Hampshire to receive her treatment and had a fantastic response.
At Sylvester, an NCI-designated cancer center, clinical trials in the area of cervical cancer are showing great progress, helping people to live longer and, in some cases, become cancer-free.
Cervical cancer is preventable. It's caused by the human papillomavirus, which accounts for more than 95% of cervical cancers.
Sylvester has partnered with the World Health Organization to eliminate cervical cancer by meeting 3 key goals by the year 2030.
Number 1, prevention with the HPV vaccine, number 2 with screening, and number 3 treatment of the cervical cancer.
Thanks to her treatment, Marilis is cancer-free and was able to dance all night at her daughter's wedding.
They saved my life.
Gluten is the name of a protein found mainly in rye, barley, and wheat, including farro, spelt, kamut, and more. Celiac disease is an immune reaction to eating gluten that is inflammatory and damages the intestinal lining. Wheat is so prolific in food that often the gluten can be found in items that you might not expect to have it, such as potato chips, sauces, soups, and more. There are also many other grains that have proteins similar to gluten that can affect people with celiac. Then there are those that are sensitive to these proteins that don't necessarily have full-on celiac disease. Fortunately, people like Oscar at Koyo Taco are creating dishes those gluten-averse will find delish. That's the order.
Awesome.
This is Oscar, and we're going to get started.
Yes, sir.
So, Oscar, I gave everybody a little bit of the preview that we're talking about gluten-free today and making delicious tacos.
Yes, sir.
I know a lot about gluten-free, but you know a lot about delicious tacos.
Yes, sir, we do.
What are we going to make here today?
Today we're going to make our special. It is going to be a plantain taco.
Okay.
It is going to be our roasted plantains, our Oaxaca cheese, fresh corn tortillas that they're making there, and we're going to heat them up and enjoy them.
Right, and when it comes to gluten-free, that's what the corn tortillas come in.
All of our tortillas are gluten-free. All the corn tortillas are.
Wonderful. All right, well, let's get going.
Let's go. So we're going to start by heating up the plantains. We're going to shred our Oaxaca cheese.
Nice.
This is string cheese made in Oaxaca, made out of fresh milk. It's cows.
Yeah, look at that. Some stringy cheese.
Yes, sir. The important about our ingredients is everything is fresh. That's our motto, todo es fresco.
And we're here in Coral Gables. How long has this location been here?
About 3 years.
Probably your most famous location being Wynwood.
Yes, sir.
But we're glad to have you all over South Florida.
Thank you for that. And we're happy to be here.
Of course.
We're going to garnish with a little bit more of the Oaxaca cheese.
All right.
Then we're going to add some sour cream.
It's already looking great.
And then we're going to finish it with, of course, fresh avocados.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Are these ready to go?
Yes, sir, they are.
Look at that. Take a look at this right here. These are the tacos. Let's get to the salad. Can't wait to try those tacos, but first, let's get the salad going.
Yes, sir. So we're going to do our nopales salad. These are new salad also. These come from the leaves of the cactus plant. They're very high on fiber, vitamin C. Thank you.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. These are the roasted poblano rajas. Then we have our black beans.
Nice.
Corn.
And this is all fresh.
Everything is fresh.
Love it.
Cilantro. Pickled red onions.
Oscar uses cilantro like I use cilantro. Just grab it, throw it on there. Can't have too much.
Of course, you never can have too much cilantro. Then it's fresh lime juice. So now we're going to stir them. We're going to toss it. Now we're ready for plating.
Perfect.
Small bed of greens for height and crispiness.
Love it. Got some radish there. And some quinoa. Oh, that's looking real good. All right. Well, I feel like I've clogged up this line enough. You guys are busy. I'm gonna go get a seat for us, and I'll meet you at the table. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here's this, and I'm gonna see you at the table. I couldn't wait. And this is entirely gluten-free that you can enjoy.
Yes, sir, you can.
And that's something that we like when people are looking for specific dietary needs, that they have not only options for themselves, but options that taste delicious. Yeah. And that's certainly what this is. Oh. Who is Pollo Taco for?
Everyone that wants to enjoy good food, great ambience, great drinks.
Yes. And you've got even healthy options that are even healthier than this, which I'm about to try here, this wonderful salad.
These are nopales salad. These are cactus plant leaf that has been grilled. Fresh, crisp,
wow.
citrusy.
Yeah.
That can go on top of a steak and be phenomenal.
This makes me feel refreshed. It's filling, and it's absolutely delicious.
Glad you like it.
Of course. And if people would like to learn more about Pollo Taco, how can they?
We're on social media.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
You must try our cochinita pibil, our birria tacos. They're to die for. They're great.
Oscar, thank you so much for these.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, of course. This was delicious. If you're looking for something gluten-free to celebrate International Gluten-Free Day, or you just want to eat gluten-free because you have to or prefer to, I got to tell you, this is one delicious taco. Last week, we told you about 7 vegetables that can help you lose weight by helping you feel fuller. But unless you're going to go completely vegan, which, hey, isn't a bad idea if you can do it, you're going to want some animal protein on your plate. Here are the top 5 to help you reach your goals in 2023. Eggs. Eggs contain almost every essential vitamin with the exception of vitamin C, plus minerals like phosphorus, calcium, and potassium. Along with being a source of complete protein, eggs are also versatile and can be made in so many delicious ways. Salmon. Salmon is high in protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Research suggests that omega-3 fatty acids may help people with weight classified as overweight or obesity feel fuller. And fish in general may help you feel satisfied and fuller longer than other proteins. Shrimp. Eating shrimp appears to decrease appetite by stimulating the production of cholecystokinin, or CCK, a hormone that signals to your stomach that you're satisfied. Plus, shrimp and other shellfish contain zinc and selenium, 2 important minerals for immune health and increased energy. Skinless chicken breast. Skinless chicken breast can be a great source of vitamins A, K, B6, and B12, along with folate, iron, niacin, pantothenic acid, riboflavin, phosphorus, selenium, and zinc. In addition, skinless chicken can help you maintain a healthy weight. Skinless chicken is also highly versatile. There are many healthy, tasty ways to prepare it. You can add cooked chicken to almost anything, except maybe a smoothie. Just don't do that. Ostrich. What? Yes, ostrich can work as a great alternative to beef. Ostrich meat tastes like beef. On top of that, ostrich meat contains high levels of B vitamins. Ostrich also has high levels of protein and low amounts of calories. And it's not as exotic as you think. In fact, it's readily available at your supermarket right now. Bison. Yep, for over 20 years, your local grocery store has had this meat both frozen and fresh available, and it's amazing. Bison, also known as buffalo meat, is an excellent source of lean meat. It cooks fast, but be careful, it can become tough if cooked for too long at too high a temperature. As an added plus, this lean meat is usually raised on ranches and farms, traditionally grass-fed. There you have it. Give it a try and let us know what you think. Now back to me, somewhere else, talking about something else. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie. This is Dan Palacios of Kinetic Training, and he is doing the rope flow right now, which we've actually done before on SoFlo Health, and today we've been going over all sorts of fun gadgets that you can use to stay in shape that are pretty accessible and can be used by any age. Is that right, Dan?
You know, for anyone who wants to have an easy entry point to moving better, develop some better control and coordination, and learn to move with more smooth fluidity like this. Something like the rope is really helpful.
It looks like it flows and it's easy. Yeah, that's how you want your life to be. You don't want to have to think, oh, if I'm going to go to the living room, I now have to walk very rigidly in the straight line to get there.
You can see this sort of natural fluidity to my gait. If I'm going to be doing something to train my body, is it going to help me to move more efficiently, more effectively throughout my days, weeks, months, years, right?
Now, is this a special rope?
It is a WEC method hybrid rope. It has some special qualities to it in that it has elasticity, so there is resistance involved. If I move the rope slow, you don't feel too much of that. You feel a little bit of a bounce. But if I move it fast, I can feel the rope literally stretching out and moving away from me, so it changes the dynamics of how I have to move. We don't have to overthink that, though.
Sure.
In the end, it's just a jump rope. So,
excellent.
Go ahead and try that out.
Sure.
When one foot's in front of the other, I have to stabilize a certain way. Because you're also wearing the breath belt, as you lean side to side, this is what I meant by the fact that it's going to help to loosen those tissues up by creating that pressure. Anyone can wear a breath belt. Just about anyone can roll a rope.
Yes.
On top of that, we can also add the Bosu ball to it.
Let's do it.
And that's the beauty of it. Tighten the circles on your rope, right?
Okay,
Go faster, tighter motions to speed up. Now that the Bosu ball is there, everything's working, right? You're really working hard to hold that. Now soften it and go back to a lighter, stand up, taller, lighter frame, right? Feel that tensioning and flowing. Put some air in that thing, let it feel like more like almost like a rock, and you can still get tremendous benefit out of it. Doesn't matter how old you are. I've got 85-year-olds working on this stuff, so
that's awesome.
It's just about progression.
Well, if you've got a rope at home or a jump rope, or you run out and get something like this, give it a try and let us know what you think. We still have more to show you here at the farm over at Kinetic Training. You can hear the chickens going off in the background, or the roosters rather, would be making that sound. But Eleanor Ho has prepared us for the Chinese New Year by cooking up some healthy wok dishes. Take a look. This is wok star Eleanor Ho, and we are back in the Italcraft showroom. The last time you saw us, it was New Year, New Us, and we learned how to cook healthy in a wok. Well, speaking of New Year, next week, week from today, is the Chinese New Year. So we're gonna celebrate in a fun way with more healthy wok cooking.
Of course. I brought some things to show you. These are just papers, and they're used for burning up to keep the gods happy. And then I have these signs. This actually means prosperity. So the important thing, Hunter, is to wear red.
Yes.
Wear everything red and gold, which brings you luck. So even for guys, if you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're celebrating next week, then wear red, gold, grab some shrimp, some scallions, bell peppers, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah. So this time we've got green and red bell peppers.
I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
Am I leaving out the scallions like last time?
Exactly. But see, this is already done because this is cut actually even smaller than the last batch. It's done.
Perfect.
All right, you go first.
All right.
See, it's all about colors. Do you mind helping me
Sure.
with that? Lovely. Next thing we're going to do is the shrimp. So again, Zing your heat up.
All right.
There you go. And now you can use all of your garlic and ginger.
We're adding our shrimp in now. Are we doing the same thing as last time, or
Yes.
we kind of spread them out and?
Yep. Do
Hang
not stir it. Just spread
Make
it
sure we're
out.
all making contact here.
There you go. Okay, I think mine is ready. All right, now we're going to add the vegetables back in with the shrimp and give it a little twirl. There you go. And we're done. See how quick and easy that was to create something nice for Chinese New Year.
As far as cooking time, do you have all the ingredients at home already? You went and grabbed your wok, you got going. 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes, let's say max. 15 if you're a beginner, but still, all of that is way less time than what you're probably doing already. Well, happy Chinese New Year.
You've got to say, Gong Hei Fat Choi.
Gong Hei Fat Choi.
Very good. You've got a very good accent.
There we go. Did you get a bite of it? Be careful here. Made a little bit of mess, but oh, it was worth it. Absolutely delicious.
Crunchy.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Keep it simple. Just try and grab everything red and gold. Wear red and gold and enjoy. Gong Hei Fat Choi.
Gong Hei Fat Choi. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and we've had a great time today at Kinetic Training with Dan. In fact, Dan is holding another fun gadget. What is this, Dan?
This right here is the Hydra. We've got our barbell, which is going to become a landmine, and easily one of the most dynamic and fun tools that I love to work with. Just got this thing in.
Can you show us how it works real quick?
So, because it's got water and plenty of space to move in there, you'll be able to see that that water is shifting around inside of there. It's going to make all the other landmine movements that we did with a plate on there, which feels kind of stable and under control, feel just a little more difficult and a lot more fun.
Perfect. What do you say you show us how this works next week?
Exactly. Welcome back.
So on next week's episode of SoFlo Health, we'll go over this and a few other fun gadgets. Well, Dan, thank you so much for everything today.
Thanks a lot for joining me, man.
Of course. And as always, you can watch previous episodes on SoFloShows.com. You can follow us using @SoFlo Health to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. Until next week, it's goodbye and good health. Next week on SoFlo Health, we head to a mind-bending new museum that you'll have to see to believe. Dan continues with some great fitness tools to meet your workout needs, and we'll share some home safety tips to keep you safe. It's all right here next week on SoFlo Health. We'll see you then.